teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Randy Moss. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive there of just 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22.5.
And not surprisingly, Defensive Player of the Year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003, 142.5 in his career. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Looking to throw. Herbert. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Herbert, throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This is taken at the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield under a heavy rush and down he goes. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Herbert. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Mike 52. Mike 52. I got one.
On 2nd and 9. Vick. Open man right side is Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
42 to Mike, boys. 42.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards. There and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw, Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10.
Ready? Tight yard. Come on.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
That's all you got.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. To throw, Vick. And Anderson's got it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run the counter. Peyton, they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 44, Vick. And his throw here's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. But it's incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And Ingram holds it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton, and his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your...
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he ggets there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Peyton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Peyton. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Vick. He'll find Metcalf. Whoosh. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. On 2nd down now, Peyton down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get to first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Peyton. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can. And
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
And now the offense getting ready on second down. Vic now from the 50. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get... this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it. And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Michael Vick. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Vick. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Vick now. He's got the tight end, Vanette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
So the Browns offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mayfield now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And an alley to run. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
So the Browns offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He's also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Mayfield to throw it, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded at about the 28. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Chubb on the counter, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it.
Check 56. Hey. Check 3. Wait.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick going up top. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party. Check. Crunch.
first down. Peyton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Peyton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the move.
Vic now from the 50. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Vic. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And now a shot take. The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.